Good morning. So Tuesday's video. So I want to talk about journaling today. I talk about this a lot. It's just saved me. I'm just going to do a reel about it soon. I'll show it in this group when I've done it. But it's like it's my friend. It's where I can moan, where I can manifest, where I can gain clarity. And I really hope you get a sense of that over this week. And what I love most about it is that the thoughts are in the head and they go round and round and round. We can control our thoughts if we get discipline and use the tools. So the thoughts go round and round the head. When I journal, I'm like, oh, awareness, that's my thought. Get it onto pen and get it on into black and white, or I've got purple today. Takes the power away. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And you can be objective. You can look and think, is that true? Like, do I really think that? Is that my belief? And you can start to see it a bit more objectively and get some space and distance, as opposed when it's like round and round and round and round. And, you know, we keep telling, you know, we've heard about how some of you, and I feel stuck in a loop. Well, that's because you're looping in the head with the thoughts. The thoughts create your reality. And so we really need that awareness of what's in here. Now, all this stuff that you hear this week, you'll probably have heard before. The difference we're going to do this week is embody it. Actually take it from seeing it on a screen or reading it or hearing it, and you're going to be doing it. So if you have transformed or feel a bit different by the end of the week, it's because you've done the work. So journaling is so powerful. And also for me, I feel the connection from my heart to my hands. So it's that beautiful energy coming out as well. And I think I said before, so we'll be repeating, but repetition is good, because you might hear things 10 times. On the 11th time, you're like, I get it. That's my experience as well. You need to order to heal and change and grow. And you're all here because something's a bit off in some point of your life, some part of your life, and that's okay. When something needs healing or changing, we need to know what. We need to know what we want to move away from, and we need to know what we want to move towards. And that's journaling. That's having a conversation with yourself. And it's taking it from the 5D, from up here, from spiritual realms as well, into the 3D. Again, because I teach a lot, I can't remember what I said here exactly, but 99.98% of our body is actually space between the atoms. And the space between the atoms vibrates. We're not actually solid. We think we are, but we're not. Thoughts, words, music, environment, toxins, products, essential oils, people, other people's negativity, they all affect our vibrational energy, and they all affect our body and our mind and our emotions and how the energy flows. So by starting to take control of the thoughts, we need the awareness, we need to see it, we need to be aware of, like, oh, that's not good for me when I do that. And you reflect in your journal, when I did that, that made me, I didn't feel good after. And so you can start to have discernment, right, I believe that I deserve joy. And this is more advanced work that we'll cover more in the full course, but you start to believe that you deserve more. And then you're like, right, because I actually believe it, because I feel more enough than I did last week, I'm not going to do that. I choose not to do that. So you start to get more empowered. Oh, I wanted to read the quote. So there's a quote I've put. Read it. I've just put re-quote, but I haven't got the quote with me because I'm on a live. And there's one more. So there's one more thing I want to say before I give you the homework. And I'll go and I'll have a look actually at the quote, because it's beautiful. So two beautiful souls in this group mentioned something that I want to talk about. So they mentioned that they always try and stay positive, and that's powerful, but we need to feel it all. We need to recognize the shadow, the darkness, the things that don't feel good, the things that we think. Can't just ignore them, because they'll be looping in your head, and without that awareness and action and bringing it down, you're going to keep looping. And it's called spiritual bypassing, where we're trying to be spiritual and high vibe, man, and like everything's groovy and everything's okay. Brilliant to manifest and be positive, but you do yourself a disservice and your experiences and emotions by ignoring how you feel. So something really, like when I went through breast cancer, The first time I was so scared and I was desperate to live. This energy was grasping. And instead of, in my head I was like, I'm okay. I didn't quite believe it because this energy was there and it was really strong. So the second time I had breast cancer, I was given another chance to examine this and change it. And I changed the belief. I surrendered to, and I talk about this in my podcast, I surrendered, I let go of the grasping to live. And I acknowledged that I was terrified, and that I realised that this fear was starting to take over my life and make me feel anxious and also take me away from joy. And then I was like, I'm not living. I had to acknowledge how I was feeling. I couldn't just keep saying, I'm okay, yes, I'm strong. Because yes, I was strong, but I was also terrified. And so I really needed to look at that. So I teach this in yin yoga, teach this on a Thursday night online. We sit with our feelings. Feel it all. Every feeling is valid. Anger, rage, sadness, despair, every feeling is valid. But if you want to live well, you just don't hang out in it. You get the tools to acknowledge it, learn what do I need to change, and then you move forward. So when I get something that I'm like, oh, I feel a bit off today, a bit funky, I'm like, right, what needs to change? What do I need to learn? So I actually get excited. Oh, I've got a chance for growth. But I need to see it and acknowledge it. Our emotions, we need to feel it all. And with our emotions, I think it's about 90 seconds that an emotion gets really high and then it falls. We've just been programmed not to feel. Come on, get on with it. Don't cry. You're strong. And it's like, no, we need to, so permission now to feel it all and get it all down on paper. So I'm going to just go and have a look at the quote on my computer. And I just wanted to talk about it for a second. So whilst I'm doing that, the homework is to repeat what you did yesterday. And you might be like, oh, there's power in repetition. I don't want you to do this course, these 5 days, and never do it again. I want you to build the habits. I want you to get used to dipping into how you feel. And so it's not a one-hit wonder. This is my daily practice, daily awareness, because we change, can't get into it, we change daily. I don't wake up content today. Today, how do I feel? I've just gone straight into work today, which I do some days. Today I feel excited because my energy's back. So I'm like ramped up. I'm like the little Duracell bunnies. And I know some people in different countries might not know this visual. There's a battery company and they have this little bunny and they keep going. That's how my energy feels today. I feel excited, full of life, like, woohoo, I feel good, I'm back. That's how I feel today. Whereas yesterday, you can tell by my energy, I was calmer, I was content, I was like snuggly, very different energy. So the quote that I put into the group was by young Pablo, and I read a lot of his stuff. Patterns driven by old hurt don't go away easily. Building self-awareness is half the battle. The other half is having the patience to let go over and over again. You have to chip away at them with your intentions so you can let the new you to take the lead. That last bit didn't seem to make sense, but basically, repetition. Keep going if you want to change, if you want to feel freer, if you want to feel more high vibe, keep going. So repeat. Tomorrow, I'm releasing some more of the journal, some more of the workbook. So tomorrow are some questions I'm going to ask you that are going to be deep. So it's good that the brain gets used to thinking about you, because you have probably, I know some of you have never done this. And then on Thursday, there's some more questions that I want you to fill in after you've done a healing guided relaxation meditation. So that's what's coming up. And then on Friday it will be a Q&A. So get your things in. I'll cover anything that comes up. So this is your chance to be coached, i.e. get answers or get some tips. I'm really here for you. I hope you feel that this week. So chances to ask me. So I think that's it for now. It is it for now. So sending you lots of love. You're doing beautifully, and it's lovely to see all your comments. Keep repeating. You deserve 5 minutes a day to actually have a check-in with yourself. That's all it is. But that awareness enables you to heal and grow and move forward. Sending love. Take care. Bye.